Hi, I'm Keegan, and this is A Bunch of Gamers. This is our 36th episode of Werewolf the Apocalypse, 20th Anniversary Edition. I'm going to go around and have my players introduce themselves.
Hi, my name's Lexi. I play Shinigami. She is a 2 or 3-year-old lupus-born Galliard of the tribe Fianna.
Hi, I'm Sam. I play Cora. She is an Arun in the Get of Fenris.
Hi, I'm Riley, and I play Sorcha Flynn. She is a Ragabash of the Fianna.
I'm Tyler, and I play Kyle. He's 18, a Philodox, and has found his purpose with the Garu. He's known as Guards the Low, Child of Gaia.
Hi, I'm George. I play Roy Mindscape. He's a Ragabash.
Hi, I'm Jade. I play Morgan Trevelyan, aka Bloodsinger. She's a Galliard of Fianna.
I'm playing Melvin Death-Seen, Hamid Philodox, and I'm Egg Embry.
All right, so Shinigami, you wake up in a slightly dim room. You feel something. You're in Hamid form, and you feel groggy. You feel something heavy along your neck and bits of pricking along the edges.
Is it dark?
It's that fluorescent like warehouse light.
Ugh. Okay, I'm going to check for any kind of chain or anything connecting to whatever it is on my neck.
You're looking around. You notice that your hands are strapped down to a metal chair, and you get a bit of a glimpse, and then you notice a familiar face staring at you.
I take a closer look at the face.
Riley?
So the face you see staring back at you is B. She gives you a smile and says, "Hey, it's so nice of you to drop by."
Is it?
Yeah!
I don't feel like this was my idea.
Well, I mean, probably not, but it's still really nice of you to come by. You see, I don't see a whole lot of people from, back then. And
Goodness, I wonder why that is.
well, it could be because you're all traitors, but I'm willing to forgive you.
What, pray tell, have we traded on?
Well, I guess this doesn't particularly concern you, but Cora and Kyle, them betraying me for you.
For me?
Yeah. I mean, didn't you notice how, once you came into the picture, they, stopped caring about me?
I wouldn't know anything about how they treated you before, but from what I've heard, there were rough patches even before I came in. I mean, you weren't even able to return to your sept, not to bring up old wounds. So what are your plans with me anyway? Let's get to the point.
As you hear another voice, that's where I came in. Your friend here told me who your friends are. I've been wondering what they look like in people form. As Maxwell steps out.
Oh, you.
Yeah, me. Hey. So, I thought I'd let you know that this thing around your neck, silver. If you try and shift, you're gonna rip out your own throat, and you're gonna die.
Out of character, I almost did that before anything else. That would have been awkward.
Just die? Bye, Shinigami, thanks.
No!
As he goes, I want you to know that I've got nothing against you, personally.
That hardly seems to be helping me.
Maybe not, and it really doesn't. But I want you to know why you're here. Before it was just a capture mission. But when I found out who your friends are, well, I'm going to make sure they see you die. I'm going to make sure that when they show up, I'm going to put a fucking bullet in your head, because that's what they deserve. They killed my friends. Killed them in cold blood. And, you're just the first in a long line. I'm going to make sure this world is a fucking hell for them.
Do you realize you're not the only one who's lost people close to you? Pardon me if I don't start crying.
I really don't care. I just want you to know that you're beneath my notice, except for one little thing. You're the perfect tool to get back at them.
I'm sure your dead friends will appreciate your wasted effort.
Oh, I think they'll appreciate things. Maybe, but you know what? It'll make me feel a hell of a lot better. Anyway, didn't mean to step in on your reunion. B, get ready. I think they shouldn't be too stupid to find your hint.
I wouldn't put it past them. I was the smartest one.
Shinigami rolls her eyes extravagantly. Can I roll a perception?
Yes. You can do perception alertness to kind of get a glimpse of your surroundings.
Roll. That is 5d10. I forgot to put in the failure rate.
That's...
Shit. It doesn't matter, does it?
No, you whiffed that one bad.
I'm not mulligan that.
Alright, good call. Otherwise, it's like, yep,
Okay.
you're definitely immediately under the sept.
Yike. Okay. Try roll 5d10 F6.
Yep.
Wait, what? Did I do that wrong?
Right, huh, weird. So you got 2 successes. You get a glimpse around. You notice that there are no windows. It looks like several tunnels, man-made tunnels, spiderweb out in various directions. There is cargo here. Various crates of goods and strange-looking Fomori of various stripes. 2 of them you notice having odd yellow and black patterns with chitin adorning their skin for armor.
Okay.
One is incredibly muscular and one has wings.
And they're just kind of standing in the room with me?
No, they're moving around cargo. The ones that are flying are occasionally flying up and changing light bulbs and things like that. It seems like this is a true warehouse, though the lack of windows and the construction of the walls suggests that it's some sort of underground facility.
Okay. Is the silver circling all the way around my neck, or is it just like a bar over my neck?
It is a collar with spikes, and all of it is silver.
And my hands are also pinned down by, I presume, silver?
No, it's by zip ties, because if you shapeshift, you have to basically shift through all of your forms to get to your lupus, so you'd shift up to Krynos, and then Hispo, then lupus, if you tried to get to lupus to slip out of it.
Mm-hmm. I have a pretty high strength. So are B and the guy still paying attention to me?
Yes. Or, I don't know, is B still paying attention? Or Maxwell's leaving. B, what are you doing?
B is just kind of watching and scratching her chin and thinking. And she says, you can't get out of this. Like I can see your little puppy brain working there, but you're kind of fucked.
Fury Song doesn't really see a point in response, but at the same time, she doesn't want to sit still and just wait to be killed. So she is going to roll strength to break the zip tie.
Okay. You will do a strength roll, and it will be diff. We'll go diff 8.
Diff 8 for zip ties?
Because you don't have any real way to get force because you're tied right up to the chair.
But I got guns. No, where? I'm still getting my 5 strength, and I think I'm going to take someone's advice on here and go ahead and shift my arms into Krynos to assist, because basically the way I see it, if they're waiting to kill me in front of everybody, they're probably not going to try to kill me right now, so I don't really...
Okay. Partial transformation is you spend 1 point of willpower, and then you make a stamina primal urge, diff 8.
Okay, stamina. 1, 2, 3, 4. Primal urge. 1. So 5. Alright.
Alright, your arm shifts into Krynos.
Okay. And what's the new diff of my strength check?
Well, the arm gets so big that the zip ties just snap off.
Cool. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and basically try to destroy the chair they had me strapped to real quick. Just.
Okay.
Is it made of? What is it made of?
It's metal, so you just tear it apart. And,
Oh, well, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, I can.
with your arm.
Oh,
Well,
right,
yeah, you
arms.
just smash it with the arms, and you are free to escape. We'll get back to you in just a sec as we switch over to the other group. You all are heading back to the Sept just to collect yourself and get ready for what's to come. There's the GHN event. As you're going, Kyle, you do notice something off about the letter from B.
I will give it a once over.
So you give it a once over. You notice there's a little bit of tape, and it's actually folded in half. It's folded in half. When you pull off the tape and open it, it is a GHN flyer for the event that's happening.
Was that event today?
It is in a day now because of all your searching. It'll be tomorrow.
I assume, though, that there's an address and we could potentially go there now.
Yes.
Is it on the way back to the Sept? Is it Sept? Is it past the Sept?
It's
or
past.
Am I completely...
It's
Okay.
past the Sept.
Okay, I'm gonna... well, I'll just roleplay it. There was the GHN flyer attached to this. I suppose that's probably where they're keeping her. Should we drop by the Sept first and let them know? Or do we want to just go?
Go to the Sept first.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest go to the Sept first, let them
That's
know
fine.
that's what we're doing, and
Yeah. Plus, we could potentially get, backup.
All right,
fair.
then. Let's head there.
Okay. So you head back to the Sept. As you ring in, they go, "Oh, hey, the Infernal Alphas with you?"
Present.
Right here.
Okay, there's someone here who says they know you. He's up in your rooms.
Oh, is that lazy cocksucker already here? I thought he was going to take a couple more days.
I thought we lost him.
I mean, I kind of like the guy. He's just, a little lazy.
I mean, is it lazy or is it just lack of crayons in a box?
As you hear a click, the intercom is still on.
Oh.
They're mean.
I'm not ashamed of anything I just said. I tell the truth.
As you head up to the Sept, you see, or to the Karen's floor, you see your packmate awaiting.
Hey, you're still alive!
How you doing, man?
I apologize, out of game. This is me, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Back in game. Have y'all been? Was looking to see you.
Well, you found us. Good job. Although we did tell you where we were going.
You did, yes you did, and now I'm here. I walk up and shake hands, bear hugs, all lean, typical Silent Strider sort of look. Oh, what have you found for me to think on?
Oh,
Oh, the usual. Missing person, a little bit of shady drug business. The usual.
the worms also starting to creep around here.
I
Nothing
found that
major.
myself, but I hoped you had found something more. What are you doing now that we need to look into?
Well, we were about to go to a GHN.
Yep.
A GHN little get together that's set for tomorrow, but we're gonna scout the area.
And by scout, we mean possibly break in and save somebody who's been kidnapped.
That too.
Would judge that to be the correct action for Ink. Consider me to be into this.
I expect nothing less.
As there are 3 very confused Garu just in the back.
Oh.
My bad. This is
Let me do my own introductions.
Whoop.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I am Melvin. They call me Death-Seen.
A pleasure to meet you, Melvin.
What are your names?
Kyle, guards the low.
Cora Two-Hearts.
Well met, Kyle. Gods the low.
Cora Two-Hearts. Nice
To meet you too, Cora. There's like handshakes and like probably too much touching going on. He's that touchy, creepy person like John Travolta. You see the thing where he touches people's faces? Not that bad, but still bad.
You know Roger, it's fine.
That's
Roger
true.
just shook my hand, though.
But Roger was gross.
Roger was very gross.
It is good to meet you, but I think we should let the Elder and the Wormfoe know what we're about to do.
Agreed.
Could not agree more with that way of thinking.
With introductions out of the way, and you giving him the basic rundown, the Sept agrees that they will send the Wormfoe with you.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Do I have to remind Sorcha about the pact I made with the mage?
You can.
She was part of the pack at that time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The temporary back, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and she is again, so technically I would still be in effect with her as well, right?
Yes.
Okay. So on our way out, it's gonna lean over to Sorcha.
Yes.
It's very likely that we're going to see Vic. And please remember the pact that I made with that mage.
Wasn't it that why aren't you going to get angry?
The pact was that took my feelings towards the whole situation and her, and not from you guys. And in return, I guess, I promised that it would be me who kills Vic.
Ah, I see. That's going to be a bit rough going. You might want to tell the others.
Out of my pack. Again, out of character, what was the result if it wasn't me?
I believe it was that he would be able to tie you all back to your Karen and he'd know where it was.
Oh, that's right, okay. So, if any of my pack mates kills Vic, then he will be able to find the Karen. That includes you now. Apparently. So,
Alright. Well,
beat her up as much as you like, but killing blow has to be mine.
Sorcha is just gonna hold up her hands defensively. Be like, alright.
Remember.
I'll remember.
Okay. So, you all start heading towards the GHN building where the event's going to be. It's in the big outdoor mall, 16th Street.
Fittin'.
What would you guys like to do?
That you were going to describe the place.
No, you're just seeing the outside of it. Big. All the lights are off. You see several flyers in the windows.
Is it the middle of the day?
No, it's the middle of the night.
Perfect.
Are there anybody else on the sidewalk streets?
A couple drunks. There are several bars and restaurants here that are winding down.
So we're going into G and the GHC.
Mhm.
Okay. Because that's where they're hosting their events, so...
GHN.
GHN.
GHN. It's a combination of letters.
Is there a back door?
There is.
Okay.
Is there a security camera on that back door?
Absolutely.
Is there a wire going from the back of the camera that can be pulled out to turn the camera off?
There is.
Blink!
Alright, can I go ahead and cast Fairy Light to blind the camera while someone approaches it?
Yep.
With
Yes, you may.
enigmas.
Oh. Okay.
While all this is happening, I'm going to preemptively activate Fangs of Judgment.
Okay.
Is there anything that I can preemptively activate?
His lasts for the day. For the day.
Yeah, I think things the North Troll Skin and Resist Pain only last the scene, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so I create a little bobbing fairy light and go blind the camera as we disable it.
And then Morgan goes in and bloop. Okay.
Is the door locked? Of course it is.
Come on, Sam.
I corrected myself. I said, of course it is.
I have points in larceny.
I do too, but I was actually going to try and shift into the Umbra to take a look at the building from that realm.
Okay. Yes. You find a mirror and you need to roll Gnosis. It is Diff 8 here in the city.
Okay, Diff 8 on a Gnosis roll. Roll
Don't fuck up.
4d10.
Does anyone in your pack want to go with you?
Melvin or wow,
Mor-
I'm blanking on names.
Morgan.
Morgan, I'm sorry.
I will stay outside, because the last time was gross.
Yeah.
Be honored.
All right. Well, I rolled a 2.
All right. So 2 successes. It takes about 30 seconds as you both pass into the Umbra. The building seems to get a little larger, actually, than it is in the physical realm.
Any sort of black goo like there was at the apartment?
There's bits of scuff in the alleyways, so smears of gray, but it's more sootish than anything else. The hinges on the door in the umbral realm seem rusted. This whole place seems different, less inviting. The lights grow and bend and twist in various forms as you see bloated spirits lapping at the ground and dot the buildings like gushing, overflowing leeches.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can't try and step inside from this side, from the Umbra.
Okay. The door is still locked in the umbral realm.
Okay.
Would you like to try and break it down?
Can I pick it on this side? Or do I have to break it down?
You can try and pick it.
Alright, I'm gonna pick it.
All right. That would be a dexterity larceny check.
Right. And what's the diff?
It is diff 6.
1.
1. So it takes about 5-10 minutes as you're slowly picking away, but then you finally get the clink, and the door opens. With
Did a good job.
I was so into it, I actually forgot you came along.
Didn't want to distract you with.
Well, it's appreciated. I'm gonna step on through.
As you push the door gives that heavy creaking as it opens.
Okay. I'm gonna take a look inside.
You look around as you see various bloated things of product everywhere as spirits of greed and envy seem to be dancing all about the area, laughing, glittering, and tasting the various tubs of laughing, jumping, giggling, and tasting, and their long, slender tongues lapping at the tubs of various supplements. Their eyes looking around, some of them having green sheens in them as well, and you notice a entrance almost like the mouth of a cave towards the back room as you enter that leads down and out of this building.
I'm gonna turn to Melvin and ask, do you want to follow this just us, or should we go and talk to the group?
Judge that talking to the group would make more sense than of us go.
It makes sense. But I'm feeling a little adventurous right now. So I am okay with either. I don't know if I want to go with you or take a group.
You suggested that we go together now. I think that would work.
Well, I guess we're gonna go.
All right. So you're gonna go alone? Just you two then?
Yeah.
Okay. As you start getting to the tunnel, you touch it, and it feels wrong. It looks like perfectly carved natural stone, but it feels warm, soft, and mucusy, like a throat.
Oh. Can I sense worm?
Yeah, you can sense worm.
Okay. Forget what I need to roll for that.
Perception occult.
Right, perception occult. So roll 4d10. Diff 6?
Yes.
3.
Yeah. You get that.
Hmm.
You feel it. It's this disgusting. Oh, you did it backwards, but that's fine. You got two successes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that.
No worries. So you got 2 successes. It reeks of it. It's almost gaggingly so. It smells as bad as Cora smelt.
Okay. I'm gonna turn back to Elvin. I'm gonna be like, Melvin, do you want to get swallowed by the worm?
I do not want to be swallowed by the worm, but I do what must be done.
Then let's go in here with more than just us.
I will follow your lead if you want more.
This place reeks of worm. So let's take what we know and go back to the group, and we can proceed from there. But I'm pretty sure this place is funneling people through the Umbra into wherever that leads.
That really makes me mad, and I see what we should do.
Yeah, I'm not happy with this either. Then I'm going to shift back with Melvin from the Umbra into the physical.
Okay, another Umbra check, or Gnosis check, diff 8, please.
Roll 4d10. T8, right? And then F1?
Yep.
1.
So it takes about 5 minutes. So you guys are waiting there about 10 minutes. Outside, as you see Melvin starting to phase back into reality with, or Roy phasing back into reality with Melvin.
Mm-hmm.
As there is your companions.
Hey guys, so...
Was it disgusting?
Oh my god, it reeks. It smelled worse than Cora did after she took that pill.
That bad,
I made
huh?
the right decision.
Yeah, it was... I almost gagged in there. It was that bad. But there is some sort of throat tunnel from the worm leading out from the building.
Excuse me.
Really?
It's a worm throat tunnel.
Tunnel?
It's a throat tunnel.
It is very disgusting to see.
It's warm, moist, and wet, but it's all like rocky solid, and it smelled disgusting of worm. Yeah. So
It's quite disturbing.
it is, but Melvin and I were ready to gung ho it through until I was like, let me double check on this.
Out of character, do we know like what a thunderworm looks like when it's not moving?
You have a rough idea.
Does it match up with their description?
No.
Lovely.
Is it like the tunnel we went through in Pueblo?
Yes.
Yep, that's
Beautiful.
a hive tunnel.
That's a what tunnel?
You know, the spirals don't have septs like ours.
No.
They have hives.
They have hives.
Are you kidding?
You found the entrance to a hive.
Oh, jeez. So, can we just like take a torch and go down in there and burn it from the inside out?
This isn't a game of Alien Isolation, guys.
Look, this is all new to me. I've not really dealt with this hive before.
Question
I
out
have
of
not
character.
either, so whatever we need to do, let's do that.
Out of
Yeah.
character. I'm holding my fingers crossed, like I'm actually people are
At the
singing
table?
with me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. How many black spirals was it that took out the Pueblo?
8 plus Zyzak and her entire Thunderworm and pack.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there weren't nearly that many at the hive that they created after.
Correct.
Right.
That was just a few, I think.
Yeah.
What's the Wormfoe think about this?
Wherever it dwells, whenever it breeds.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Should we call up the Sept and bring in more reinforcements for this?
We
Our,
have
se-
enough.
our Sept has, at any given time, typically 12 Garu. If we don't come back, and we brought more, the Karen could be left completely defenseless.
Well,
Yeah.
then let's take care of it ourselves. I am itching for a fight.
I think
We have
you'll
a
get
third?
one. No. Or...
Does
No,
anyone have
'cause-
spirit speech?
I have spirit speech.
Boy, send the spirit back to the Sept. Let them know that we found a hive.
Does he have... He doesn't have summon spirit, though.
Oh.
No,
that-
but I have awaken summon or awaken spirit.
Rite of Awakening.
Yeah.
One, I can call to duty
Oh, that's true.
a single one at least, and then you can
As-
tell it to do that.
As long as you know his name. The spirit's name.
Do I know the names of any spirits in the relatively nearby area?
Does it have a distance thing? I can't remember.
Oh no, I'm sorry. The distance thing is only the other part, I think.
Okay.
So I could call the. Oh god, I wrote his name down. It was that nice technology spirit.
Oh, I have it. It's Scutterspike.
Scatterspike, yes.
Or I was gonna say that squirrel that you talked to in the park that one time.
I don't know if I got his name.
Oh, I thought you did.
That was just Squirrel in the Park.
Oh, gotcha. I mean, you could try that. Squirrel in the park.
And then that squirrel would be heartbroken because he spent all that time with Kyle and he didn't even bother to learn his fucking name.
Look, I
damn
didn't
it,
realize
Kyle.
how important that was before. I know now.
Ooh, or that river spirit. You did
Again,
get his name.
that river spirit is all I remember.
We did get his name and your memory, your eidetic memory.
This is true. But if they're a certain level, I think they can ignore it. So,
Oh. Fair.
a lower level is better for this.
Yeah,
Fair
we
enough.
can just summon what was it? Scutter
Spike.
Spike?
Scutterspike, yeah.
Scutter Spike.
All right.
Okay.
So,
What's the spirit's willpower?
Scutterspike's willpower is 4.
Okay. Oh god, sorry. I forgot I had an auto clicker on, and it clicks when I hit the number 4. So that's my bad.
You're a mess tonight. Jesus.
I know. Oh,
Oh,
no! I
God
am a
damn
mess
it.
tonight. Scutterspike will not come to me.
He left you unseen.
Ouch. If that's the case, can I awaken a spirit close by and then send them off
You can
to the Sept?
You can certainly try, yes. Or you could try and seek a spirit that's in the area that you could bribe with Gnosis.
That works too.
Okay.
So do I have to go into the Umbra for that?
You would have to, yes. You'd have to go into the Umbra anyway.
Okay, I will go into the Umbra for
Or-
the second time.
Or you could always ask the Wormfolk because she's pulling out her cell phone.
Oh shit! Cell phone.
That's right. We're with glass walkers. They have technology.
Classic.
We haven't had a cell phone in God knows how long. 3 years, 4 years, something like that. Forgot they existed.
Look, technology's not my thing, okay?
You're a fucking mess tonight, folks. Ah, damn.
I'm gonna be honest, Shinigami, it's not looking great for you.
No, we're gonna save her so good. No,
Okay, I believe in them.
all of our competence is being saved for that moment.
Have no fear.
Wait till I start rolling.
Okay, as she goes, yeah, we're going in. GHN. Yeah. No, the spirit on the phone is awakened. Yes. Okay. Click. It's taken care of.
Thank you.
As she goes, are all country Garu like this?
Just mostly the dumb ones.
Fuck you.
I mean, I think he's talking about himself, too, at this point.
I would testify that I am probably pretty dumb.
You're honest.
Look, we keep you around for reasons.
And I appreciate those reasons very much, because otherwise I'd be on the road.
We're always on the road.
That is true as well. That is true as well.
By yourself?
We're together. But yeah, he would be on the road by himself.
Yes.
Okay. Meanwhile, underground, Shinigami, you have... Maxwell has heard the crashing. B has seen your stuff, as well as the Fomori. How do you want to act within that time frame?
Violently.
Okay, with just the Krynos arms? Because you still got the thing around your neck.
Can I get my Krynos legs too?
You'll have to make a separate shape-shifting roll.
Okay, how do I do that?
Spend another point of willpower, and then
Okay.
you will be rolling dexterity, stamina, primal urge, difficulty 8. So that should be 5 dice.
Yes.
You do not get to shift your legs, so you have giant gorilla arms.
Yeah. Okay, which of the Fomori looks the weakest?
There's one that looks kind of weak. They are horrifically misshapen, kind of withered looking.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a piece of the metal chair I just tore apart and throw it at them like a javelin.
Okay, dexterity, athletics, please.
Okay. I'm sorry, you said diff what?
It will be diff 7 as an improvised weapon.
Okay. Damn.
As it goes flying, as they go, as they scream out, help me, my friends! As it starts, you see his skin kind of bubbling, and you see a bunch of rats starting to charge you from various crevices throughout the facility.
Well, if they want me as a message, they're not going to kill me yet, so
True.
I'm just going to start, if the rats are coming at me, I'm going to start stomping on them and grab a couple more pieces of metal and throw them at the other Fomori, just kind of raising hell.
As you're raising hell, you stab the one. As he dies, you see rats spilling out of his corpse. Running around, one of the ones with the stinger tries to go for you. We'll see what it happens. Let's see, where are you? So, the one with the stinger who's big and sort of beefy is coming in, and he's doing an attack roll. You can do dexterity athletics to dodge.
Okay. Six.
He misses. You will get to make an
Alright.
attack at him.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and try to rip his throat out.
All right, roll dexterity brawl. You get a good grab. Add 3 to your strength because it's just the arms. It's not the full musculature of a full Krynos upper body. So it'll be strength +3, +2, so strength +5 total of your current of your
Okay.
Hamid form.
All right. So that would be 10? 10 die?
Yep. Are we looking at the same sheet? It says you have 4 strength here.
2, 3, 4. Oh, no, you're right. I'm sorry.
You're fine. So you just get a good rip as it starts guggling as this green, oozy blood just screams out of the thing's throat as it falls down, collapsing. You hear Maxwell go, "For fuck's sake. B, stay in Hamid form," as you hear a chink, tink, 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 tink. And I need a stamina roll. Diff 8.
Okay.
And B, I will need a stamina roll, Diff 6.
Alright.
And you will need 2 successes to remain conscious.
2 dice. And you said it was difficulty
6 for you, because you're in your breed form.
1.
So you both get 1 action before you pass out.
All right. I am going to look at B and basically tell her that she is a coward for trying to use, a scapegoat for her emotions instead of facing her own decisions.
B, what do you do for your last action?
Well, see, B is gonna get angry. And she's going to glare daggers at Fiori Song and say, you think you've got this all figured out? But you're wrong.
And as you stare angrily at each other, your eyes roll back, a little bit of spittle and froth leaks out the sides of your mouths as you fall face forward, unconscious.
Dun dun dun.
Meanwhile, back at GHN, are you guys breaking in on the physical world now?
Yes.
Or are you going into the Umbra?
I mean, the Umbra probably leads exactly where we need to go.
Very likely. Oh, probably the Umbra.
Alright, so roll for each pack. Whoever has the highest gnosis.
Sam.
That's me.
And then we have to do our separate rolls as well, right?
No, you guys can roll for your pack. Whoever has the highest gnosis between you 3 can roll for all of you.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
I have 4. What about you?
4.
4.
I have 4.
Melvin? Alright, well, I'm gonna let somebody else roll for it then. I'm feeling a little lazy right now.
Go, Melvin, go. This is your time to shine.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Drag us into the Umbra silently.
So, let's see. 40-10.
So it'd be exclamation point roll. 40-10 T8 F1.
Oh no.
It's not a botch. It is not a botch.
Okay.
So 5 minutes for you guys. Egg, just so you know, everyone gets 1 mulligan chip per session, which means you can re-roll any roll.
Let's go ahead and cash that out first roll.
It's alright, all you can do is just get better now.
No, it can get worse.
Not necessarily.
It can get worse.
So,
Never say never.
yes, better is 0.
So you're locked in the physical world for an hour.
Oh
Can I spend a mulligan for them?
You can.
I'll do it. One more go.
If I'm rolling, I really don't think it's going to get much better.
I believe in you.
I believe in you.
Well, I've already used up all my luck.
Go, Melvin, go, Melvin, go. Go, Melvin, go, Melvin, go. Go, Melvin, go, Melvin.
There it is. So you both. So 5 minutes of meditation into the mirror. You all pass through into the Umbra. As you all see the same thing: the leech-looking Banes just sucking on the buildings. the shadows of this place extending out as Luna seems to have trouble piercing this place, as the neon lights of the mall itself seem to shut her out, making the shadows longer, deeper, and in many ways more terrible.
What is your suggestion for approaching this worm foe?
We'll have to sneak in. I suggest we send the Ragabosh first.
Oh, okay.
Send the Ragabosh, I say.
Unless you're bad at stealth and I simply stereotyped you. Since
No.
I mean, you stereotyped, but you stereotyped correctly. I'm still offended.
I'm sure, as you just see her roll her eyes and go, I'm sure I will make penance in either this life or the next.
You know there's a ritual for that if you want to make penance now.
Perhaps now is not the best time for that. Alright, so stealth.
Dex stealth. Yep, Dex stealth, diff 5 due to the extended shadows.
6.
Diff 5.
Maybe change into Lupus or Hispo? Not?
What was that? Oh, well. Okay.
I got 4.
Alright, cool. You both seem to vanish into the shadows themselves as you start to go down this tunnel. It feels like stone at first with just a little give, and as you get further down, it starts to get more and more spongy.
Ugh.
Ooh.
While still keeping the same look of rock.
Can I say?
It's
is
very
disgusting.
dark. It's almost pitch black. There are bits of green lining it, but as you get closer, you feel it a tingle in your skin, and I will need stamina rolls from you two.
Just straight stamina?
Just straight stamina.
What diff?
8.
Watch
1.
me. 1!
All right. So you take, you soaked a little bit as your skin starts to bubble from the radiation of the light.
Fuck.
And it pops with an oozing mix of pus and blood down your arm as you both take 1 aggravated point of damage.
So aggravated is...
A star?
A slash? A star.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, keep going.
As you keep going, you're going for a while now. It's been possibly 30 minutes, 45 minutes, even an hour. It's really hard to tell. As you're getting closer, it feels like someone's breathing on your face. But you do see light at the end of the tunnel.
Hey, light. I'm gonna speed up ever so slightly.
Okay.
Sorcha will follow behind him.
As you speed up, your foot steps down and the swishing stops. The floor is smooth. It is tiled. And you move out and you see the neon lights of the roof above. The room is filled with several Fomori. Some that have wings and have two that have wasp-like features. One that has wings and the other one that has a thicker outer exoskeleton. It looks like one of those murder hornets, but bipedal and about 6 feet tall, with no wings and a massive stinger leaking out the back, dripping venom. You are in the physical world. As you turn back and look, the cave looks more like a man-made hallway or cave than an artificial one.
Wait, we're just back in the physical world.
Yep.
Shit.
I didn't do anything. I'm gonna quickly find cover.
Shit. Sorcha is gonna duck for cover as well.
As you both duck for cover.
I don't suppose they're... you recognize where we are?
I don't recognize this place, and it definitely looks like it's the physical and not the Umbra. So I'm really confused as to how we got pulled from one realm to another without knowing it.
Well, there are gaps in the Umbra that will take you to many a place. I mean, the Umbra managed to take the pack to Realm of Atrocity before, if I'm remembering correctly. So why not take us back to the physical?
Okay. Well, how do we get a hold of them?
You go back.
I take a quick peek out to see what's going on.
As you see some of them talking to each other, you see another kind of gangly one as it's pointing over somewhere. As you see a bunch of rats running around carrying pill bottles and placing them into containers.
All right. Duck back down and be like, well, we found their manufacturing place, or at least their distribution center.
I don't think I'll ever take aspirin again.
Yeah.
Right. And the hallway that we went through, it's just a regular hallway now?
Yes.
So I suppose we go back the way we came. One of us heads into the Umbra, lets them know what's going on.
Do you want to do it, or do you want me to do it?
Well...
I am helping you out, so if anything, I'll stay and you can get out.
Alright. So, Sorcha is going to start heading back through the tunnel, and she looks around. Does she see any, video cameras?
There are a couple of video cameras. They look old and decrepit, though. And in disuse.
Okay, so maybe not functional. But she's gonna creep on back until she can find something that will let her back into the Umbra.
Okay, you find a broken bottle that gives you a little bit of reflection.
Alright, so let's try and get on over there with my 4. And it's difficulty 8.
Yep.
Ouch.
I'm gonna mulligan that.
Alright.
We're gonna spend all our mulligans on the fucking Umbra.
It's...
Holy fuck.
That was a botch.
No, I mean, it's worth it, but goddamn.
Instantly.
Alright. So I'm back in the Umbra. Where in the Umbra am I?
You feel the throat all around you.
I'm gonna head back.
And you just hear this loud echoing.
Yowl.
No, that's just Sorcha's, gross sound.
Yes, that's the sound I make when I'm grossed out. So, Sorcha's gonna go ahead and hurriedly run back through the throat to where her friends are.
I need a stamina roll, please.
Ugh.
Because or stamina athletics, because of how far you're running.
4, 5 diff.
It would be diff 6.
0.
Alright, as you guys are waiting, after about 20 minutes, you see Sorcha staggering up, sweating, out of breath.
What the hell happened to you?
Girl, you look knackered.
Where's George? Or shit. You're all the same.
Would you like to re-say that, Tyler?
I only wrote down George, so Roy then. Where's Roy?
There's a funny thing about that. This tunnel, once it saps your strength, it sends you right back to the real world. Or to the physical. Just like that. And she snaps her fingers. One moment you're crawling down the hot, oozing throats of, I don't know, death itself. And the next you're, in a warehouse, watching rats handle pill bottles.
Was that the hive?
I suppose. We didn't really look much beyond that since we were, suddenly in the physical. I
So we need
suggest...
to get down there and find Roy?
What? he should be exactly where I put him, but we need to get down there, and it'd be safer in the physical, I think. Like, I didn't see anyone as I was running back to them.
Let's just go down that way without stepping into the Umbra.
We're already in the Umbra, right?
Yes.
Yeah, everyone's in the Umbra already.
So the only out of character, we have spent a lot of mulligans on Umbra. Are we 100% sure?
We spent 3, yes. 4?
I mean, do you want to deal with the aggravated damage?
It's maybe better than getting stuck.
Aggravated's easy to heal, isn't it?
No.
No.
Oh,
No, that's the really difficult one to heal.
Yep. Gotcha.
Info?
Well, the Umbra, at least from you two, is a known quantity. If we go back through the physical world, are we sure that we won't come across something else?
Understandable. Right.
Alright, so the Wormfoe takes Krynos form.
I will follow suit.
Red is going to switch to Kynos too.
Okay.
Sorcha's gonna switch to Hispo.
And activate her next bangle. Is the diff on that?
It should be the Gnosis activation of the fetish itself.
Let me look it up. 6.
Nice.
There goes my good rolls for the night.
Don't say that. We've already used so many mulligan chips.
Yeah. Alright, who's changing into what form? We'll just go right down the list. Egg?
I'm going to do, first off, I'm going to do Fangs of Judgment and then Kronos.
Kronos? Okay. Yeah, there won't be a roll for that because you guys have as much time as you need. Jade? Or Morgan, I guess. So we'll go. Melvin's changing to Krynos. Morgan, what are you doing?
Homage.
You're staying Hamid?
Yep.
Okay. Kyle?
Krynos.
Sorcha?
Hispo.
Hispo. Cora?
Kynos. And can I
Go ahead.
activate my would this be within the fight scene or does that start at battle?
This could be the fight scene.
Okay, because then I'll activate Troll Skin and Fangs of the North.
Okay. Cool.
Stamina, Primal Urge. Skin.
We don't need a roll for it because we have as much time as we need.
Yep.
Yeah, but for each success, the character receives 1 extra die on her silk roll. I do need to roll.
Oh yeah, for that. She was she was thinking transformation,
Yeah.
So yep.
No. So go ahead with the everything while I do this.
Okay, as you're heading down, I will need a soak roll from everyone from the radiation. 2 successes means no radiation burns at all.
Do I heal from my earlier aggravated damage?
No. That heals 1 point per day.
Oh, that's right. All right.
You'll forgive me. How do you make a soak? Or what's the combination for a soak roll?
Soak is just your current form stamina. So for you, it would be the stamina on your sheet plus 3.
Thank you.
Because you're in Krynos, so.
Difficulty 7?
Yes.
Unaffected.
Is it Stamina, Primal Urge for soak?
No, it's just
stamina.
Just stamina.
Stamina, that's what I thought. Sorry.
This gets around your troll skin too.
This gets around my Troll Skin?
Yeah.
Alright.
Rip.
Damn.
Well, because it's radiation.
Embry is just like
There.
unaffected.
I'm all over the map on rolls.
Soaked it like a champ.
Soak 2.
Soaks so much he soaks other people's.
Like, right? Okay, Morgan, you took 1 point of aggravated damage as some of your skin does, like, blister and pop. As you start getting to the mouth, as you see the light who's in the back of this train?
I have to be near the front because I'm leading everyone.
Correct. We'll say the Wormfoe is next to you.
Cora, you want to be near the back?
Only if you want to throw me.
Anyway, so we'll just say you see Sorcha and the Wormfoe blink out, and you see their umbral shadows instantly. Roy, you see Sorcha and Fights on Rooftops appear right next to you almost instantaneously.
And I will pull them off to the side quickly, just to get them behind cover.
Yep, as they jump behind cover. So, you all eventually stream in and pop into the physical world, I assume?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Passing through, you are all in the physical realm, hiding behind various crates and the like. And of course, Morgan and Melvin, you are reunited with your temporary packmate.
I give my my salute, my 2-finger salute. Because, hey, still alive.
Yes, I am, and it's good to see you too.
Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Well, we're about to find out.
Has anything happened?
It looks like the skinny Fomori is actually controlling the rats, and everyone's got earpieces, and they seem to be taking orders from Maxwell.
Okay.
I did overhear a conversation to keep an eye out and to keep them away from Area 7 Delta. So I don't know where 7 Delta is, but I'm assuming it's a highly guarded area for one reason or another. So that's where I think we should be heading.
Well, it's not going to be a very nice way getting there.
No,
We should take down the rat guy first.
Well, I don't know if we want to fight these guys or try and stealth our way past them. I mean, it's only 3 people, so we can probably just take them out real quick. But as soon as we're spotted, they can just call for help.
Especially with the earpieces, yeah, you might be right. Maybe not fight.
Depends on how we want to go through.
As the Wormfoe goes, but are all of us sneaky enough to get by them without them calling in for aid anyway?
Can we be sneaky enough to come up behind them and steal their earpiece?
Steal their earpiece?
That would be a larceny difficulty 9.
Or how about just smash it into their skull?
That would be significantly less stealth required.
What a shock.
So it's harder to steal his pants than just hit him in the dick? Wow.
Yes. I could probably sneak up and do some smashing.
All right.
Who wants to smash some earpieces?
I was thinking smashing heads. But
Well, smash the earpiece and then smash the head.
I think the fastest people.
Hang on, Jade, what were you saying?
I'd also like to smash a head.
Oh, okay. You were cutting out, so sorry.
Yeah.
The fastest people should grab them and hold them down while everyone else does the killing.
Right,
It's not so much holding them down, it's just smashing the earpiece first.
Yeah,
so that they can
that's
call
all
for help.
And then you can kill them at your leisure.
Yeah. It's not the holding them down issue.
Alright.
Did, while I was looking, the skinny Fomori, was he in like some sort of trance?
No, he seems to be just talking to them.
Okay. Then we need 3 people to try and come up behind these guys and smash their earpiece.
So it sounds like Morgan.
Yes.
And who else?
Stealth is stealth dex.
Yep.
So I've got 9.
Okay, don't forget to increase that difficulty by 1 for being 9 feet tall.
Understandable. I do have my Nyx's bangle on, so
I am not that fast, so I am going to give this to somebody else.
I tend to be pretty fast.
Alright, so
Green alertness.
there it is. Alright, so you 3. Dex stealth.
is the difficulty.
Your 6 for everyone except you. It'll be diff 7. Or whatever the form is, I guess. Riley's in Hispo, so it'd be diff 7 for her too, I think, actually. Not that it matters. You've got 4 successes.
4. So
I'm here with 4. Perfect. Instead of trying to break the object, it will be Strength Brawl. Diff 6.
fuck.
Alright, so you all smash earpieces except for Sorcha, who misses wildly and smashes the Fomori on the shoulder, driving him to the ground.
Wish for more.
We're gonna go, let's roll a d3 and find out. Alright, and we'll do a note.
I hope it's the skinny one.
It was 7. It was 7d10. I got 2 fucking
miss.
1s.
I got 6 2s. Come on.
Yeah, 2s aren't negative successes.
No.
Right? I got negative successes.
The skinny one.
Yes! And as soon as I hear the smashing, I'm gonna jump out and charge at them in Krynos.
Alright, everyone, it's a surprise round, so we're gonna go with everyone who didn't act to break things first. So, since that was Roy first jumping in, Roy, what are you doing?
I'm going to shift into Krynos and charge right at the big guy.
Are you rolling or are you spending a point of rage?
Actually, I'm going to spend a point of rage to shift into Krynos and then charge at the smaller wasp-looking one.
Okay, you get
and pull out my rope.
Okay. You can actually use your rope this action. Or actually, no, because it will require a Gnosis roll. So, cool. Doing that.
Okay.
Next, Kyle or Melvin, what would you like to do?
The one that is closest to me, I'll
Okay.
take and I'm running at him and trying to tackle him to the ground.
Okay. That we'll say that is the small one with the wings.
Okay.
So, a body tackle is a dexterity brawl check, difficulty 7. And remember, because you're in Krynos, right, Melvin? Then your dexterity is 1 dot higher.
Excellent. So brawl plus dexterity. So difficulty 7.
Yep.
1.
All right, you smash into him, and he does get knocked to the ground face first after the device was smashed by Morgan.
Excellent.
Kyle?
I am going to go for whoever's not been attacked yet, I suppose.
Okay. That's the skinny guy on the ground who still has his earpiece.
Okay, I assume I don't know that, so I wasn't gonna
Fair enough.
go for that. But I will just go and claw the hell out of him.
All right.
Do I roll now?
Yep. 3 rollover.
Give me a second. I haven't had to do this in a while.
It should be
Hey.
your it should be strength plus 2 plus your Fangs of Judgment damage, which I think is another plus 2.
Yeah.
And then rollover successes.
Not 9. For the best roll I've ever had.
Wow.
Well, we can all go home now. I think he's got this.
The wall on the opposite side of your swipe, or at the end point of your swipe, is covered in blood and shards of bone.
Jesus.
Fucking obliterated.
Oh my god.
As there is a Fomori who lacks part of his forearms and chest. They're
Nice.
all over the wall.
Nice.
With a twisted scream upon his face that you ripped out his lungs too quickly for any air to escape.
Yes.
All right. So, what I need next is for you to roll a single d10 plus your wits and dexterity value.
So it's 1d10 plus.
Your wits and dexterity.
Okay. Okay, so you can't do a plus.
Yep.
Wits and dexterity.
Okay, let's see.
Oh. I used the wrong dexterity. I need to add 2 to that, so I'm at 17.
Oh, yeah, I also used the wrong dex because I'm Krynos.
Oh, alright.
So I'm at 14.
14.
Sorry.
No worries.
It sucks when you get the lowest and then everyone's like, "Oh, I fucked up. I'm way higher than this."
No, what did you get, Tyler? Oh no.
Oh.
And I gotta scroll up to Kyle. Oh, poor Kyle.
11.
And I gotta roll
Look,
for
I
one
rolled
more.
exactly average. I'm just very slow.
Oh, hey.
Welp.
Okay, so we'll get them in order. Kyle, what do you add to your roll?
I added 6 because I have
Okay.
three dex and Krynos and 3 wits all the
I'll
time.
just say you'll get 1 higher for the sake of ease.
Aw.
Thank you.
All right, and so for those who haven't had to roll for this yet, what we do is we go from the lowest initiative up to the highest, and then the highest knows what everyone else is doing, and then they can choose their actions accordingly.
Okay.
You can change your action when it comes to your turn, but you have to spend a point of willpower and then roll willpower difficulty 8 to change your action in the spur of the moment. Okay, so the one with wings is going to try and get up and fly high. Kyle, what are you going to do?
I am going to go for him and try and claw his wings out, I suppose.
All right. Jade, what would you like to do this round?
Question, out of character question.
Uh-huh.
Did I get my shiny fetish that we discussed?
You did.
Marvelous. I am going to attack the one that is closest to me with said fetish.
All right.
Shiny fetish? Don't laugh at me.
Sorry.
Melvin, what do you plan on doing this round?
I tackled the guy to the ground last time, correct?
Yep.
Then let's start wailing on him.
Oh, he got misted.
Oh, that was the one. Oh, well, maybe I've got to clean myself off.
Oh, no, you hit the big one. That's right. So you hit the big one. He's on the ground, so you can savage him. Yep.
And yeah, that sounds good to me.
All right, Roy.
I am going to charge at the small one with wings
Mm-hmm.
and throw my rope at him.
Okay.
Specifically his neck area. And can I spend another point of rage to try and tackle him?
No, because you're using the Gnosis to activate the fetish first.
Okay.
Once it's activated, yes. Cora?
One that I was on, that I smashed the earpiece for. I'm gonna claw at him twice.
Okay, I think that was the small one. All right, that one, the big one, he sees Melvin coming at him, and so his stinger shoots up between his legs, and he's going to try and sting at him as he comes down upon him.
Oh, that's right, no one's dodging. Oops.
Oh, fuck.
You have to
We've
choose
done
to
this-
dodge.
We've done this for 36 episodes now?
Yeah. And then some, Sam. We started
then
playing before we recorded.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just hoping that you guys would kill him before it even came out.
Well, I hope we do too.
All right, and Sorcha.
So the one that I had to try and attack, is that the one that got misted?
That is the one that got misted.
Okay, excellent. I do want to remind everyone that you gain a point of rage for entering combat.
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
I will go ahead and bite. Okay, I'm gonna try and body tackle the big guy to prevent
He's already
him
on the
from-
ground.
Oh.
He's
I'm
waiting
going
for the other one to come to sting while he's on the ground.
Is there any way that I can prevent him?
Yeah, you just attack him.
All right.
You could try
then
and attack him and attack the stinger specifically.
I will bite at his stinger.
All right, that will be
God.
a bite at diff 6 because you're going after a specific body part.
All right, so that is going to be Dex Brawl.
Yep.
Diff 6. Six.
That's Hull rollover.
Nice.
So 6 plus
He got 0 on his soak.
12. 13 because of bite damage. 7.
You grab and you rip the stinger out as this acrid sort of poisonous flavor just fills your mouth.
Oh, disgusting.
But because you're in Hispo, it's more like... Alright. The big one has lost his action and is dying. Cora?
Claws. All right. So we're gonna do the Dex Brawl diff 6. So 4, 8. So, D.
It's Hull rollover.
Strength 8 plus my Kings of the North, right?
Yep.
And he suffers a -1 if I don't kill him.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's 8, 9, 10, 16. 6 difficulty, right?
What was that?
6 difficulty.
Correct.
Jesus.
As the claws come out and they rip the one with wings in half, we're just gonna go through. Roy, as one part starts flying, your rope goes around the neck as you start pulling the half of the corpse back at yourself. Melvin, you go and you just jump at the one who lost his stinger and just savage him as he gets torn to shreds. And Jade, the flying forward lower body part of the one that was flying, your glaive shimmers and you slice it, and the body pieces shatter like glass as they were partially frozen.
What?
Nice.
My Things of the North. They're bitchin'. I love them.
Oh boy.
And
That was
then
the smoothest combat.
We've never. I think this is the smoothest combat since the first time we got into combat with that Fomori in the park.
You're welcome.
You guys are a good luck charm.
Thank you. We're here all week.
All right.
all right.
So while the rope is still active, I'm gonna use it to wrap around my body.
Mm-hmm.
So that way I don't have to carry it.
Cool. All right, real quick. Meanwhile, Furious Song, you start to feel yourself come to again.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Like to assess my surroundings.
You find yourself surrounded by several of those Fomori that you'd seen before. There's about 3 or 4 of the big ones. Some of the smaller ones, and they have guns trained on you. As well as one guy who has what looks like a flamethrower, though it seems to be radiating green. As you hear Maxwell going, "They're here. Good. What about you, Bick? You good?" As you see B kind of eyes rolling back into place, shaking her head as she is also coming to.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I missed. How am I restrained again, or am I in like a cage or something?
This time you still have the same thing around your throat, and this time they have you restrained to a chair with silver spikes now pointing at your arms.
More
B.
silver, such creativity.
It gets the job done. I thought you Lupus were practical.
Indeed.
Not this one. This one's a songstress.
Well, get ready, okay? If you have any sort of monologues, get them ready.
Now, what kind of, cartoon villain am I?
I don't know. A monologue might just be a good old-fashioned fuck you.
And the creativity fails to cease.
Yeah. The explosives. Almost done. Alright. Make sure to get the shrapnel good and ready.
This is gonna be a day that your friends will remember for quite some time, if they survive.
And so, you are all traveling through the facility. There are tons of Fomori here, much the same as those ones that you'd seen before, some in rooms of 20 or more. You've been finding several paths, and I would like a perception investigation from everyone.
Ooh, okay.
Div 6?
Div 6.
Sweet.
I got a 2.
Alright. Looks like...
I think I was highest at a 3.
Yeah. You all move along as you do all find a map of this area. I should say, Cora and Kyle, you've heard the conspiracy theories before, but you'd never really put much stock into it. But the maps provide undeniable proof of where you are. You are in the underground tunnel systems by DIA Airport.
Oh, fuck. That's an interesting of events.
Huh.
But the map also shows you a way out via the physical world, if you so choose to take it. It seems that the maps you found mark which rooms have Fomori in them and what rooms the Fomori have to avoid because they're simply regular people. These tunnels apparently are leased out to several companies getting ready to send supplies across the nation via the airport itself.
Oof.
I will commit the map to memory.
All right. You may want to leave a note in front of you so you can commit to yourself memory that you remembered the map.
Oh, that's smart. I would have forgotten.
Oh my.
Looking at the map, can I see where 7 Delta is?
You do. It is towards the back. There are several paths leading there.
And what's the closest exit from there?
Exit?
From 7 Delta, the closest exit.
Oh, okay. That would be from 6 Delta.
Okay, so that's actually pretty close. Alright. I'm going to turn to the group and say, hey, they didn't want anyone to go to 7 Delta. I think that might be where we need to go.
Makes sense.
That is the right thinking. Me.
And from looking at the map, the next exit is next to 6 Delta.
So we just run in there, nab her, and head on out.
You make it sound so easy. I wish I had your optimism.
I doubt it will be that easy.
Well, no time like the present.
There were multiple paths to that area, but are there multiple paths, like, into the room?
Yes.
Should we take more than one path?
If you do, you might run into groups of Fomori in smaller groups, potentially leading to them knowing that you're there.
Okay. Yeah, together then.
Alright. Together, onward.
You start moving along. The pathway branches out with a couple several side offices. They seem empty. As you start getting closer and closer to 7 Delta, you hear something. Someone's talking.
You recognize the voice?
Yeah, you do. It's B.
Male or female? It's B, yeah. Big size. What is the voice saying?
It's something about that it will be a day for your friends to remember if they survive.
Ready for us? Sounds like.
Hey, ready for this?
I'm fine.
Right?
Oh?
We have to be.
Alright. Info?
All right, let's go.
Right. Into battle again.
As you rush forward, you see the room has several Fomori. They are fairly far away from the entrance. They all have guns, except for one who's looking at you. He's terrified.
Good.
He's right in the entrance.
Slash.
As you run up, you notice he lets go of something.
Fuck.
As you slash him.
Can I react fast enough to grab whatever the thing he let go of?
You can try. Dex larceny.
Dex larceny. So 5. On character sheet. 6, 7, 8. Okay. Difficulty?
7.
1.
Alright, as you kind of catch it at the end and you notice that it was a trigger for an explosive that was let go to let the spring load let go. That's the last thing you can think of. I need a soak roll from Cora, Kyle, and Sorcha.
So
And the
goes
worm
just
foe. So.
Stamina.
Yep, and you will all take 1 automatic point of ag.
Perfect.
Great.
Alright, so Kyle, you take 2 additional points of ag.
Fuck.
Sorcha, you take 1.
Damn it.
And Cora, you take none as you see as the rest of you catch up after you see this horrible explosion with shards of silver in Fomori's Bane and the worm foe.
Oh shit.
Just
do
gonna howl with pain.
Okay, hang on. So, Melvin and Morgan, what would you guys like to do?
Let's see. Can I run in and try and grab anyone that's been hurt and try to do some medicine healing?
You can try that, yeah. That would be Kyle who got hurt the most.
Let's grab Kyle.
All right. Kyle, you feel arms grab you and pull you back.
Back is the safe direction. I will allow it.
And anything from Morgan?
Morgan's gonna equally pull out
All right.
whoever is injured.
All right, the next one would be Sorcha.
And I am going to activate resist pain now,
That's a good call.
for obvious reasons.
Yes.
As you see the worm foe turn and look at you guys going, find an exit! It's a trap!
Good thing we know where the closest one is.
Hey.
Eidetic memory.
It's 6 Delta, we already knew that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll point to it.
Secure our exit.
I'll run in front
All right.
since I was already in the back.
All right. Morgan, as you're grabbing Sorcha, you just feel the blood running through your fingers as you feel the little scrapes of silver in your hands as you're pulling her away from the blast radius.
Girl, you do not look pretty right now.
Considering I'm a giant bear-sized wolf. Probably not.
And you're covered in shrapnel and blood.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have Melvin and Morgan, Kyle, Sorcha, and Cora do a perception alertness.
D6, difficulty 6?
Yep. Actually, difficulty, whatever.
Dang, Sam.
Fantastic. So,
The game back.
back
Cora
on it.
closed her eyes.
So, no, she didn't botch. But, with the exception of Melvin and Cora, everyone else sees a massive what can only be described as a tall, upright, human gorilla hybrid with a massive, almost comically large, long rifle, vest as covered in various canisters, explosives, and high-grade military equipment. His crosshairs fixed on Cora.
Yeah. Fucking told y'all.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, lordy, that is not something I want to be hit by right now.
I think I feel.
And she doesn't see him.
Damn, that is huge. And that is the gun and that boy. Damn huge. We got to go, guys.
As Kyle, Cora, you finally see Shinigami in a chair with silver all around her. And B next to her in Krynos form.
You want to go for Shinigami? Go for...
I'm gonna yell at them that they plan on shooting me while they watch, as an example.
Do we see any of the Fomori surrounding her as well?
You see several of them, yes. As well as the ones who are still flying about the room with their guns pointed at you, too.
We can't get her. We need to leave. We need to go.
We came here for her.
Do you see that thing?
I'm gonna yell, go, because they'll shoot me if you stay here.
As you just hear Maxwell, shoot her! Shoot her now!
Do worse if we...
Or he goes, you! B, rip her throat out! Drive it fucking home!
I was gonna go after B.
B's fairly far. And as Cora starts to run towards B, Cora, you're getting shot at.
Probably, yes.
Yeah. You are hit because you cannot dodge bullets.
Sure.
Yes.
Damn.
You've never seen The Matrix.
Trollskin does not soak silver, if I remember correctly.
I'll check. Nope, I won't. Well, yeah, I will check. I have entered on this.
Because I know Luna's armor does.
So, cannot be used to soak silver damage, yeah.
Okay. So you get no soak. Whew. As it strikes your leg, there's an explosion of blood and heat. Shinigami, you realize that if you don't do something now, Cora is going to die.
Shinigami? Please?
Oh.
She's left us behind.
Literally her response just to leave. That's go on, Pop.
We still cannot hear you if you're talking.
Me?
There we go.
Go.
Now we can hear you.
Yeah, I had to exit and re-enter. I don't know why Discord's been acting like this for me lately.
Okay, so if you do not act, Cora's going to die. What are you going to do?
What can I do? So my arms are pinned down with silver. I have silver around my neck. My legs aren't... Is there anything nearby me that I could, like, kick towards the person shooting as a distraction?
You could kick something, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna kick something at the shooter to try to get them to pay attention to me or throw off their aim.
Okay. So do a strength athletics check real quick.
Okay.
It kicks, and the next one that was going to shoot Cora gets flung forward, missing his shot. But there are too many. There's at least 6 with guns still trained on her.
Can any of us react?
What
Yeah,
would you like
can
to
I?
do? You're heading back for the exit, I thought, to secure it.
Well, if I'm hearing gunshots and no one's behind me, I'll go back.
Okay, so you start running back. What does anyone else want to do?
I'll shift to Hispo as well, just so that way I can get faster.
Okay.
As I'm in Hispo, I'm going to run forward and grab, bite down on whatever part of Cora is closest and, start dragging her towards the exit.
You'll have to do a dex brawl, I'm assuming, given Cora's tenacity.
Yeah.
Her leg just exploded.
Yeah.
She's not doing much on her own.
This pain.
All right.
Dex, brawl 5, 6, 7, -1 because of my injury. So 6, difficulty 6.
Mm-hmm. And
That's
Sam,
against-
dex brawl to get out of it.
Or
5. Don't forget to reduce by your injury.
Do you have resist pain?
She does.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to spend a willpower to activate it?
yeah. But I already said that.
Oh, I don't remember. Rule.
Ooh, nice. I love it.
Haha! Get fucked, Cora.
Fuck off!
I mean, she's already getting fucked pretty hard right now.
This is Cora scratching and clawing at the ground as she tries to drag herself towards this Fury Song and B.
As she's calling up Fury Song. All right. Shinigami?
So, seeing all my friends in danger, I'm going to go ahead and shift into Krynos.
All right. You shift into Krynos as you break out of the chair and all the silver starts ripping into you. It grabs around your throat as you feel the oxygen cutting out and you feel the frenzy, the death frenzy starting to take you. But you can do something before you pass.
Let's see. Remind me of where everyone is.
So you have...
Just kind of...
Yeah, so the rest of the group is about, I would say, 3-4 yards in front of you, and then B is immediately next to you, as well as several Fomori with guns around you.
Don't kill me.
Are they in a straight line?
They're, which
That's
one?
a stupid question. The one shooting.
Oh, the ones shooting? They are in a curved line, or almost an arc, up, flying about 2 yards away from you.
Is there any way that I could try to basically rush through them all?
Yes.
B
Okay.
will definitely attack.
Hang on. So, you're rushing those ones flying?
Just claws and teeth.
All right. As you claw and teeth them, you start to feel your consciousness drift away. You are in the throes of the death fury as B jumps on you to try and stop you. But the firing squad has stopped, though alarms are starting to ring throughout the facility. But
Okay,
all the guns on your friends are gone. At least right now. In your last act, as B tries to kill you, you refuse to give her the satisfaction as your claws rake across her face and rip out her right eye.
Perfect.
And you pass into the Fianna ancestral homeland, a warrior. So, Cora and
I am
Sorcha,
screaming at Maxwell. I'm going to fucking kill him.
as you hear the
Scream
alarm
that
still
out.
going off, as you see him throwing a couple gas canisters all around and starts moving towards an elevator that was not on the map that you guys had. As he goes, "Come on!" to B, as she activates her speed of thought and runs up there as quickly as possible.
Dead! You're fucking dead, Maxwell!
As he just looks at you, he holds up 3 fingers and then he lets one drop. "Then we'll be even.
Fucking kill you!
I'm going to kill everyone you love." And the elevator doors close and they are gone. You have time as you see the small, dead wolf just a few yards away, surrounded by gore and body parts, but as you hear the thundering steps of various Fomori clearly on their way.
How fast do I have her body?
What was that?
How fast do I have to be to grab her body?
You can do it.
Can Sorcha, dragging her by whatever body part she has managed to hold on to, throw Cora towards the others, and then run to grab the wolf body.
I mean, that seems like stealing Cora's thunder, but
Don't
okay.
you dare. Oh, wait, are you...
Well,
Sure,
considering that Sorcha has functioning legs.
Well, Cora's legs are like semi-regenerated to enough to where she can run, just limping.
Okay.
You can let Cora grab, and then she can throw her.
I will let Cora grab the body and then throw her.
Okay, Cora's gonna need some help. Who would like to shift to Krynos and help her along?
I'm already there.
All right.
So this is my job.
All right, Morgan, Melvin, there are some Fomori in front of you. You get attacks right away to try and clear a path, along with Roy.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm carrying Kyle.
Oh, you let go of him now because Kyle has now shifted to Krynos to help his packmate. You guys now need to clear a path.
Perfect.
I'm going to bite the nearest person.
All right.
Just like savagely rip out his throat.
Dex Brawl, add a bonus die to that, and these are extras, so they only have 3 HP.
Alright.
Kick some ass.
So you said Dex Brawl?
Mm-hmm.
Diff 6?
Diff 5 for a bite.
Diff 5? And you said add a die?
Yep.
1.
It's all rollover.
Okay. And then for damage, it's just
Strength plus 1. Plus your rollover.
Okay, so... And this is T6, right?
Yep. All
2.
right. Not dead, but close. Morgan, how would you like to go about this?
I'm swing him with my clave.
All right. Go in and sword him with the glaive. That's Dex Melee Diff 6.
Ah!
I don't know if you can hear the bus. 2 rollover. So that is strength plus, I think the glaive is plus 3.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Plus your rollover, so strength plus 5.
6.
Oh, sorry, 5 dice.
Ah. Ignore then.
No worries.
If damage worked that way, things would go so much better for us.
Are you sure?
No, we would be obliterated with Keegan's 9 rollover or whatever.
So you slice the head off of one of the bee things coming at you.
Want a glaive?
And finally, Melvin, what are you doing?
Take and grab the closest one, slam it against the wall.
All right, cool. Go for it. That's a Dex Brawl Diff 7.
So, Keegan, I fucked up.
Huh?
I used my homage strength instead of my hispo strength.
All right, we'll say he's dead then.
My bad.
So that's 1 rollover. And so add, so it should be your Hispo strength, which is your character's strength plus 3, plus 1.
I'm in Krynos.
Oh, you're in Krynos, so plus 4.
Okay. So strength plus 1. I apologize. What was the roll one more time? I apologize.
Because you're in Krynos, your strength gets 4 added to it for all rolls, and then 1 for the rollover.
Okay. And difficulty?
6.
Thank you.
You ever see what a bug looks like when it hits a windshield?
Yes, I'm old enough to remember that.
Yeah, that's what that Fomori looks like on the side of the wall.
Ouch.
Well done.
So you guys get an opening as you are back down into that tunnel system. As all the alarms are going, everything's going crazy. Limping away, you are able to pass into the Umbra, and you're in the melted... before that, though, the Wormfoe turns and goes, "I'll hold them off! Go!"
I'm gonna growl that he shouldn't...
She...
I'm gonna growl that she shouldn't throw away her life.
As she just...
all go.
As she goes, "If I go, you all die. They're too fast."
Fuck.
Wherever it dwells.
I just wish I
Listen
didn't...
to the wise words. Go.
As she shifts into Krynos, and she just gives out this massive howl as you descend deep into the cave before you can even find a reflective surface. You know they're still behind you, and you're able to pass through as you land face first into the sticky, throat-like substance of the cave. And you'll have to make your way back next time. Thank you to everyone who listened. We will catch you in the next episode. Bye.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye.